We want to continue our coverage now of the race to the White House less than 2 weeks before Election Day, and we are bringing you state-by-state coverage of the battlegrounds here on Top Story. And tonight our focus is North Carolina, one of the biggest battleground prizes on the map this year, and the only one that former President Trump won in 2020. This is how it ended up in 2020, by the way. Since Kamala Harris took over the top of the ticket, Democrats have been optimistic about flipping the state. But new reporting from NBC News shows the Harris campaign is now less bullish about the vice president's chances in the Tar Heel state. One campaign official telling NBC News of all the 7 battlegrounds, North Carolina seems to be a little bit slipping away. This could be one of the reasons why early voting across the country almost always tends to favor Democrats. But in a year where we've seen record early voting numbers in North Carolina, look at this. The number of Democrats and Republicans who have cast their ballots before Election Day so far, it's almost even. A potentially troubling sign for Harris. The other major questions hanging over North Carolina in 2024, the impact of Hurricane Helene, which left nearly 100 people dead across the state and devastated communities in more than a dozen counties. The state has allowed voting rules to change in several of these areas to make voting easier. I want to show you exactly where this is happening. These are the counties right here towards the western part of the state that include Asheville. There's about 13 counties there. The voters there will be allowed to vote in other parts of the state. Tonight, we're going to take you through the keys to a North Carolina win for both candidates and which counties will help us tell the story of the state on election night. I want to start with Vice President Harris. So the first key to victory for her is to drive turnout in Democratic strongholds. Let me show you exactly where these are. So we're talking about, obviously, Raleigh. This area is known as the Research Triangle. Mecklenburg County. This is Charlotte, another big one. We're going to talk about this in just a minute. And another metro area a lot of people maybe aren't familiar with if they don't live in North Carolina, the Triad, which includes Greensboro and High Point and Winston-Salem as well. Another big point for her, the second key for Harris, not getting annihilated in the rural areas of the state. If you look at North Carolina, like a lot of these battlegrounds, there is a lot of red here. But a governor like Roy Cooper, who's the current governor of North Carolina, he's a Democrat, but he was able to win because he was able to make sure he did not get completely annihilated in those red counties. And for the third key for Harris, overperforming in Mecklenburg County. As we were talking about, again, this is going to be huge here in Charlotte. It's a county that is majority minority. She has to drive up those African American votes along with the Hispanic vote as well and make sure those core Democrats show up on Election Day. For former President Trump, priority one has to be maintaining his support in those hurricane-affected counties, many of which support him in very high numbers. When you look at these counties in the western part of the state, with the exception of Asheville, which is Buncombe County, this is Trump country right here. The problem is people here have been affected. They've lost their home. They've lost their livelihood. Some of them have lost everything. Will they show up to vote? Will they try to even vote when they have so much going on in their personal lives? The second key for Trump is driving turnout in the rural areas where Democrats traditionally struggle. Again, look, most of these counties across the Tar Heel state, they are red right now. He has to make sure those voters are motivated and they're showing up not only in early voting, but on Election Day. And the final key for Trump, making inroads with African-American voters in the Black Belt. This is this area right here. This corner in the northeast corner of the state, it's known as the Black Belt. It's a part of the South that stretches all across several states. And they're African-American majority communities in here. And he has to make sure he can get to those voters that are more conservative than the black voters in urban areas.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.